Happy day, happy life, happy journey. So grateful to be here with you. Okay, wow, that was a little like, so to be here with you. I am happy to be here with you. I'm so grateful. And I am excited to tell you a little bit about what's going on at Rythmia. We are open. We're packed this week. And so many wonderful stories of transformation, so many wonderful healings, so many wonderful expressions of releasing trauma, of seeing something new about yourself. Really, really amazing. Every week, someone asked me the other day, don't you get tired of this? It's like, how could I get tired of every week this transformation? It's amazing. Hey, Susan, I'm glad you're here. Thank you so much for coming back. So listen, I want to tell you, Rythmia is open. Come see us. This soul merger, this transformation, this is a place where souls come to heal. And when we heal ourselves, we are healing our karma. We're healing our past. We're healing our family history. And then we can go out and heal just by being who we are, not by having to be God's little ray of sunshine, healing everybody, but just by our presence, just by us being who we are, whole, complete, loving, centered within ourselves on a subjective level. That is how we heal. Okay, let's say some shout outs. Shout outs to Esson. Hello. Risen up like the risen Christ. Yes, sir. The Christed consciousness. It's arising. And Angelique from Virginia Beach. Laura, hello. Yes, we're open. Rythmia is open. What did I see? Carmen from Mallorca. Bienvenidos, hermana. And you're going to be in Costa Rica soon. Great. Okay, so today's topic. What meaning can I find? Right? The question is a beautiful question that can come up and bring us back to a subjective state. That's really what we want to talk about today. This subjective state. When we rub up against something, right? If you're having challenges in your week, challenges in your day, challenges with a relationship, you're having physical challenges. Like, how do we handle situations that seem intractable, right? Let's say you're totally unhappy at your job and you want to quit today, right? But you can't at this moment. It wouldn't be prudent for some reason, right? How do we find meaning? What meaning can I find even in an intractable situation? Some shout outs, Pamela from Rhode Island, Robert, hello, Levi, my brother, good to see you. Thank you so much. So listen, here's the thing. I'm in an intractable situation. Let's say I have a physical ailment, right? We have somebody here this week who has cancer, right? And how do you stay centered when there's something happening that's pretty serious? Let's say there's a physical disability. Maybe you've lost an arm. Maybe there's a mental disability. How do we walk through life on this spiritual path with something intractable? Let's say it's something to do with my relationships, something to do with my work. Whatever it is, the question becomes, what meaning can I find here? That question is such an important question because it brings us back to the subject, right? We're not looking for something in the objective world because the objective world is ephemeral. It changes. That objective world is what the comings and goings. You and I are the seat of observation. The I, as one of our, I can't remember who it was that said, the Christ has risen, right? Our Christed consciousnness, our risen consciousness, the I within, that which is observing, that is the thing that is eternal within us. So as I am, my I am consciousness, my Buddha consciousness, my Christ consciousness, as I come into an awareness of that, what meaning can I find in this situation? So this is a great question to ask yourself when you're in a situation that is challenging. What meaning can I find here? Because it brings us back to our own subjective viewpoint. And now, even though the objective world might change, it could be sunny one day and cloudy another. Things could be really good in the economy one day and bad in the other. I could be healthy one day and ill another. Whatever's changing out there, I haven't changed. That which is eternal, real, true in me, the consciousness of me. And guess what else is there with me? All the qualities of God, all the qualities of the divine: peace, joy, abundance, prosperity, love, power, wisdom, intelligence, harmony, order, excellence, creativity. All of the qualities of the divine are present in consciousness. So, by asking ourselves the question, what meaning can I find in any given situation, we bring ourselves into a greater awareness of the I am consciousness first. Second is we begin to step into an understanding that there's no better moment than now, right? If we're living our lives that I hate my job now and I can't wait to get out of it. I hate this relationship now. It's a dead-end relationship. I can't wait to get out of it. I hate the fact that I'm missing a part of my body or that I have PTSD, right? I can't wait to be rid of it. Then we're constantly removing ourselves from the present moment. And I'm in a projection of a fantasy for the future, or I'm in nostalgia for the past. So in this way, what meaning can I find anchors us in the present to say there's no better job than right now. There's no better relationship than right now. There's no better body than right now. There's no better moment than right now, because there's only now. Because when we get to that fantasized future, it's going to be now. So when we get there, it's going to be here where we are right now. We're going to be there. So this is a fundamental principle of acceptance, because what we resist persists. So the more I can accept, it's ironic, right? We go, I don't want to say I'm okay with this job. That means I'm telling the universe that I want to be here, that I want this job. I don't want to say I'm okay with this relationship. That means I'm telling the universe that I want to stay in this relationship. I don't want to tell the universe that I'm okay with being poor, because I want to live in abundance. I don't want to give that vibe. So we think by trying to get out of it, we're actually improving. But the fact is, we are resonant with a consciousness of lack. We are resonating at the level of the problem. There's a biblical saying that says, he who has, even more shall be given. And he who has not, even that will be taken away. I used to think, well, that's pretty messed up. Wait a minute. The guy who has, you're going to give more to, and the guy who doesn't, you're going to take that away? What the reference on a metaphysical level of that biblical statement is that when I have a consciousness of that which I am seeking to multiply, that which I am seeking to emulate and create more of it will come. If I have a consciousness of lack around that which I am seeking to emulate and create, then less than even what I have will be taken away. So stepping into what meaning can I find, there's no better moment than now. There's no better relationship than now. There's no better body than now. There's no better bank account than now. Then we are stepping into a deep understanding that it is in this present moment that I have access to all of the qualities of the eternal that we talked about in the I am consciousness. I have access to all the qualities of the eternal right now. Abundance, prosperity, joy, creativity, peace, power, wisdom, intelligence. I have access to all of that from the I am consciousness. So here is where we can begin to not co-create, but create. Because the presence of God, the presence of Mother Ayahuasca, the presence of the divine intelligence that is neither created nor destroyed, but transferred or conveyed, is fully endowed within each of us right now. It's fully here. It's not bigger over where Stefan is over there and smaller where I am. No, it's equally distributed. It's not bigger where you are and smaller, or bigger here. Well, I'm at Rythmia, so the presence is bigger here. It's smaller over there in Sandusky, Ohio. No, it's equally distributed. Its center is everywhere. I love this that Reverend Michael says. I don't know if he said it or he got it from whatever it was. I heard it from him. Its center is everywhere and its circumference is nowhere. So everything is present. I have everything I need right now in order to find what meaning can I find. Anchoring myself in this present moment and And in this present moment, recognizing that there's nothing better. I'm not fantasizing about the future. I'm not nostalgic for the past. Everything I need is right here. It's right here. Let me see it. So now I am anchoring in the consciousness of abundance, peace, harmony, joy, beauty, intelligence, wisdom, power, order, balance, harmony, all of those things. And this is the second part of the question, what meaning can I find? So here we are in this realization that there's not one thing that we can experience that isn't worthy of being loved and appreciated. Even those things that we don't like, there's a lesson, there's a blessing, there's something that we're trying to teach ourselves, there is something that's emerging. Whatever is happening, anchor into it's happening for you. It's happening for me. It's happening for me. Even the things that are challenging, when I am in a ego situation where I'm feeling, okay, this is something that happened this week. There were some situations that occurred and I was feeling very much blaming other people, right? And as I realized, I was like, and I could feel the contraction as I was like, yeah, well, it's those conversations that you have in your head. Yeah, they did that. They did. Nah, 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 nah. I could feel myself contracting. And when I noticed that, I said, okay, I still am pissed and I still think I'm right. But what meaning can I find? What meaning can I find here? Can I begin to see that it's not out there, right? That whatever I'm experiencing it. What am I feeling? What meaning can I find? I begin to come back to subject and asking that question, what meaning can I find? And begin to realize I was feeling put aside. I was feeling stepped over. I was feeling ignored. Okay, is that true? I don't know. It could be, could not be, could be somewhere in between. But that's what I was feeling. And that had to be acknowledged and loved. Not like, I shouldn't be feeling this way. I need to get out of it. I need to get out of this funk, pushing it down. No, what meaning can I find then leads me to this other aspect that it's not happening out there, it's happening here. And what I am feeling and experiencing from the percussive effects of whatever experience I'm having is worthy of being acknowledged. And in the acknowledgement of it, it begins to dissipate. Because I'm accepting it. Acceptance liberates. Condemnation never liberates. Condemnation is not a freedom force. Acceptance is. And so here, in this way, the question, what meaning can I find, helps us then come back to subject and begin to acknowledge that what I'm feeling is what I'm feeling. It's not good or bad, it's what I'm feeling, but I have to acknowledge that first. And once I get to, this is how I'm feeling, now there's a little bit of space between me and that feeling. Now we can go back to the first part of this talk where I was talking about the I am consciousness, that everything is available to me right now, to you right now in the I am consciousness. So it is that when I go to the what meaning can I find, and here's what I'm feeling, then I can accept that space between me and what I'm feeling, right? That I'm feeling something and acknowledging it has me be the seat of consciousness, the I am consciousness that is observing that. And if I am observing that, then I am greater than that which is being observed. I am greater than the ephemeral comings and goings. There is that thing, we talked about it in the beginning of the talk, that presence, the Buddha consciousness, the Christ consciousness, the I am consciousness is that which is eternal, that which is true, that which is real, that which is unchanging within us. It is the aspect of ourselves that is eternal, without beginning and without end. Show me the face of my parents before I was born. I am. When all these things in this material universe are rolled up like a scroll and placed upon a shelf and numbered among the things that were once thought to be. I am. That's what the host of hosts, that's what the highest consciousness is saying. I am. And so when I can distinguish my feelings by observing them from the seat of consciousness, and I know my feelings come and go. I'm happy, then I'm sad, then I'm angry, then I'm mad. You know, all over the place, right? Our emotions are all over the place. But that consciousness isn't. It's always the same. Let's take a minute. I want to take just a minute here. Join me in this exercise. And then I want to give some shout outs. If you just start to close your eyes for just a second and begin to take away all the layers of who you think you are, a man or a woman or a husband or a wife or a father or a son or a mother or a daughter, a nephew, a niece, all of those labels. Take away all your labels from work and your colleagues and what sports you play and I'm a gamer, I'm a swimmer, I'm a jogger, all of that. Take that away. Take away all of your identities from your hobbies. Take away all of your identities from your volunteer activities. Take away, I'm a lover, I'm a fighter, whatever. Take it all away. Keep emptying it. Now, take away your concepts and your beliefs. The earth is flat, the earth is round, you know, birther, no birther, whatever it is. Take it away. Take it away. Keep emptying, keep pulling away. Pull back the layers. As you are doing this, what is it that's observing you taking all that stuff away? What is it? Who is it? What's there? What's observing the removal of identity and concepts of self? And then, as you begin to see this vast darkness in your closed eyes, the eternal void that's out there, how far does it go? Can you see an end to the darkness in your closed eyes? The rich womb of creativity? Now, go as far as you can, like warp speed, Star Trek, as far as you can in that darkness, in that void. Where are you? Go as far as whatever you think far is. Is it another galaxy? Another universe? Go as far as you think far is. And let me know when you're there. Okay, I think we're there. That's pretty fast traveling. Now, where are you? Who's there? Who's there with you? I am. Christ consciousness, Buddha consciousness. I am. So it is that which is eternal. Let's take a breath. Allow your eyes to flutter open. It is that thing that was taking all the stuff away, that thing that called you, that went as far into the universe as you can imagine. That thing, that's the I am consciousness. That is eternal. And that is greater than the comings and goings of our feelings when we're butthurt, sore, somebody hurt me, I feel like I'm being put aside, I feel like I'm being walked over, blah, blah, blah. I'm not saying don't defend yourself. I'm not saying don't speak up for yourself. We've got a throat and a mouth so that we can speak our truth. That's what this chakra is about, right? But, and, forget the buts. And I say forget the buts because but negates everything that came before it in the sentence. But and is adding on to it, right? And that which is observing the ephemeral comings and goings of my thoughts and feelings and experiences is greater than the experience. So then we can say that whatever problem you are going through, whatever challenge you are going through or growing through, you are greater than it because what you are is eternal. I am. That thing that went as far in the universe as you thought was far. That's that thing called you, that Ernest Holmes book that I'd recommend. That Thing Called You is a great book to check out. But that thing called you is that which is eternal and that which is greater than whatever challenge you're facing. So this whole talk started on how do we face challenges, whether it's at work, in our personal lives, physical, mental, emotional. And the question is, what meaning can I find? The what meaning can I find question brings us first into a deeper realization that I am, that there is an I am consciousness and that all the qualities of that consciousness are available to me right now. The second thing is that there's no better moment than now. There's no better relationship, job, Facebook Live, no better nothing than now, right now. That's anchoring us firmly in the present moment because our access to infinite possibility and potentiality is only in the present moment. And whenever we get to the future, it's going to be now anyway. So now. And the third thing we talked about was this coming back to subject, and in this I am consciousness, that which is eternal within you and within me, this thing called you, is greater than any challenge that you can face, greater than any obstacle, greater than any experience. And it is that which is greater because it is always the same, never changing, eternal, true, and real. And the experience is what is ephemeral. So that which is observing the ephemeral experience must be greater than that which is changing. That is our talk. Hey! I love you all. Let me give some shout outs. Wow, everybody. Thank you so much. Oh, there's too many. I'm so grateful for you all. Hey, Mia. Hey, Clarissa. Hey, Laura. Hey, Robert. Mia, Suzanne, Peter. Hey, great to see you. Just so grateful. We got Ken Harris, Dorota, Colette, Eshen. Thank you. I love you guys so much. Jose Sanchez, Henny, beautiful. Thank you for being here. Trisha, wow. Jacqueline, thank you all so much for joining me, for joining us, for being part of the family. I love you. I really do. I just feel my heart opening right now and just wrapping each one of you in the love of God, knowing each one is protected by this love of God, this love of the life. And I know that each one here is guided by this light intelligence, that this power of the infinite that spins planets without human compulsion goes before you and makes the way easy and immediate, even when it seems challenging. It's all there. Any challenge that we have, we are greater than it because we are the thing itself. So I'm knowing that you are led to an ever-increasing good, an ever-widening field of awareness, and an ever-deeper connection with the source of all of life. I am, and so it is. Thank you. Bye.